Hey, welcome to the Daily Devo. My name's Mike, and today we're going to talk about how to have discernment. When was the last time you had to make a decision? How did you make that decision? Did that decision have a good and a positive outcome after you made it? We make choices all day long. Some decisions in life, they have a really obvious answer. Sometimes the answer is a little more obnoxious. It's less obvious to know what to do. Maybe it's, will you choose this school or that school? Will you decide to buy this house or that house? Will you take this job or that job? Will you date that guy or that guy? Right? Sometimes the answer is hard to figure out, and that's where discernment comes into our life. Some might say you need wisdom, but as we know from the previous Devo we had this week, we talked about the fact that wisdom is a growing expert level of knowledge or understanding. It's constantly developing a habit of knowing something that's difficult. Discernment's different. Discernment is the ability to choose well, to decide well, to know and judge well and determine well in a moment when you're faced with an opportunity. Discernment comes from a place of maturity. Hebrews 5:14, it talks about spiritual growth, and this is what we find. It says this: solid food is for those who are mature, who through training have the skill to recognize the difference between right and wrong. It says for those who are mature. Where does maturity come from? It comes from consistency, from constantly learning about God's word regularly, by praying for and putting God's word into action and into practice in your life. You see, when you practice, you become stronger, you grow up. And I love how it uses the words through training in this passage. Meaning that strong discernment, knowing what's better between right and wrong in a decision, strong discernment comes through the effort, the training of your overall consistency. You see, you can't enter into a physical challenge with a professional athlete if you don't train every day of your life. The same goes for deciding well in life choices. You have to put the same time into learning about the Bible, time into asking God to teach you about it and learning from when you do stumble. God is amazing at listening. He's amazing at providing guidance and teaching you. All you have to do is ask for help. Allow and invite God into your process of making decisions. It won't happen overnight. It happens with time. But I want to encourage you today, because when you train, you'll eventually have an easier or more natural time in making decisions in your life. The easy ones will be easier. The obvious decisions will be more obvious. The hard decisions will be a little less hard. The heavy ones will be a little lighter. I want to challenge you to train today. Train so you can prepare well for the times in life when you will need a strong level of discernment.